warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We are from Group 5 with the member Mohammad Rizky as Account Manager and Sales Manager, Muhammad Arizal Mulyantika as Grammar Team Leader, Muhammad Salsabil as Grammar Team Member, Zaenal Arifin as Plagiarism Team Leader, and Muhammad Fani as Plagiarism Team Member. And our meeting type is worker strikes. In this scenario, there was one employee who went on strike, which resulted in the company's overall performance being slow. Therefore, a meeting was held to resolve this issue. In the meeting, it was discovered that the reason the employee went on strike was that he was the only one who got a large number of jobs. And the solution, new policy, salary increases, and recruit employees.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'd
Good
like to
afternoon,
thank you
sir.
all for taking the time to attend the meeting today. I really appreciate it. Today, we will discuss a solution to a work strike by one of our employees that has been going on since last week. Because of the work strike, our performance is slowing down. If we don't fix this problem now, our customers will leave us.
Strike because of what?
Our employees who was going on strike is Arizal. He is right here with us. Can you tell us why you start going on strike, Arizal?
All right. Thanks for the time, Mr. Kikik. So why me and my team went on work strike? The first reason is because the work that we have done is very much. So while the team that I have consists of two people only, uh, include me and Sabil. And the second reason is I feel quite tired because I saw the plagiarism team doesn't have much work and they are just relaxing. And the thing that makes me feel a little bit disappointed is that the salary my team receives is the same as the plagiarism teams receives. So that's the reason what made my team go on strike. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Arizal. So now that we know the reason behind the strike, we have to find a solution to solve it. Does anyone have an idea?
Uh, can I, sir? Me, Sabil.
Yes, Sabil, you may.
Yeah. So as from grammar team, I suggest idea about salary increases. How about that, sir?
I'm sorry, can you repeat that? Your voice is very low, I guess.
Okay. Okay. So what about now, sir?
Yes, I can hear it now.
Okay. So as I am from grammar team as my team leader Rizal, so I suggest idea that we can increases our salary. Uh, the grammar team. How about that, sir?
Okay, that's a good idea. Anyone else?
How about creating a new policy? I think it's a good one.
Oh, what kind of policy, Mr. Ripin?
Uh, just like when you don't have work, you have to help others.
Hmm, Okay, then why did your team not helping my team previously?
Uh, you don't seem to be complaining at all, Mr. Mole. So why did I go help you?
But Mr. Ipin, I think no, we think Mr. Arizal and me, we were taught that you and your team had a lot of work too. So, but we realized that you were not have that kind of work at all. So that's why this meeting was held, Mr. Arifin.
I'm sorry, Mr. Sabil. You didn't say it before. How would we know?
Enough. Calm down. Don't blame each other. We have to find the solution together. Anyway, I have a suggestion. How about we open up a recruitment?
Wait, that's good idea. But what about the salary? Is it the same as us or not?
I agree about the open recruitment, and I agree about Mr. Arizal that because we are the founder, so I think we have to have like different salaries, right? And we haven't even thought about the pros and cons about the open recruitment, Mr. Kiki.
Yes, I agree. That is great idea.
I agree, but I agree if the salary is increased anyway.
Good, Mr. Arifin, thank you.
Yes, that's right. So let's discuss the requirements for the open recruitment first.
Wait a minute. So which one do you agree on?
Um, yes, I agree with the open requirement for the new members.
Yes, as long as the salary is different, Mr. Kiki.
Andre, Arifin, do you agree?
Yes, I agree.
Yes, I agree.
Alright then. Everyone agrees to open up the recruitment. Now, let's discuss the requirement to apply to our company. Any suggestion?
Maybe me first, sir. Uh, I suggest to add the minimum of our requirement is the minimum high school graduate or equivalent. Do you guys agree with me?
I think I agree, Mr. Arizal, because yeah, I think there's like age policy, right? Like the minimum age for work and etc. So I agree with you, Mr. Arizal. And I have also have an idea, Mr. Kiki and my friend, about the the English proficiency, like TOEFL, let's say. The minimum recruitment in our open recruitment is like having minimum TOEFL score, and I have searched about the minimum TOEFL score for the English, like English advanced. It's about 450 score. So how about that, Mr. Kiki and my friends? Having minimum 450 TOEFL score. How about that?
Uh, I think I agree with Mr. Arizal suggestion and Mr. Salsabil suggestion. about the minimum high school graduate or equivalent and the minimum TOEFL score. I mean, is there any other suggestion?
I think the recommend for the Mr. Mole can be specific again, like minimal majoring in language, because the high school graduate from the other majoring, if we don't let it specific, it seems we don't like what? I'm sorry, I forgot my idea.
Okay, I think I get your idea, Mr. I. So if I can say, you might want to say about the the candidate for our open recruitment is from like minimal like from literature class, right? Not from the other
Yes.
class. Oh yeah, I agree. But how about if our candidate is from other than literature class, but have minimum score, TOEFL score, 450. How about that? Did the candidate is like uh, join can join our open recruitment or not? Because yeah, you say we may be specific about the graduates like from literature class, but how if our candidate is from other than literature class but have TOEFL score minimum like 450? So the candidate is not from literature class but have like English skills, English. Yeah, how about that, Mr. Arifin?
I think it doesn't rule out the possibility to join with us, Mr. Sabil.
Okay, how about the others? Thank you, by the way, Mr. Arifin.
Yeah, I agree with Mr. Salsabil opinion about the minimum TOEFL scores is 40 and 50 because we are conclude yes make a conclusion if the score about 40 150 is quite enough. It's quite good
I'm
for
sorry, Mr. Arifin. 400, not 4,000. Oh,
yeah, I
I
think
maybe, yeah,
I
I'm
mean
sorry.
for 100 I think I'm sorry. So I think they are who the people who has the score that score. I think they are quite good on English. So yeah, we are and spotlight the TOEFL scores. That's my
Thank you.
opinion.
Thank you, Mr. Arifin.
Okay, I agree with Mr. Arizal and Salsabil and Arifin opinion about the minimum HESA and minimum TOEFL. And let's move to the next. Okay. What about the uh working hour? Like, what about the working hour? Like, is it going to be like five hours a day or from 9 to 6 in the evening? Any suggestion?
Me, sir.
Yes. You
So
may.
I think the next requirements is about work time. I think our candidates willing to work full time from 9 in the morning until 6 in the evening, from Monday until Friday at Baskoro Street, Jepres, Surakarta, Central Java.
Uh, I think I agree with this work hour, but maybe we have to reduce the working hour from, in my opinion, it's from 9 until 5 in the evening, and the day is from this is the same from Monday and Friday, and yeah, at the office. Thanks for the suggestion, Andre.
And I agree with you, Mr. Kiki. So because we still like the candidate is still on the trials, so yeah, I think we have to reduce the time like before we we really contract the candidate. And how about the contract? Maybe our next discussion, Mr. Kiki. How about the contract?
How about willing to comply with the contract for 1.5 months from September until October, maybe?
So we adding the contract about 1.5 months. You mean on the new candidate or the new members for the trial? Okay, I think I agree with that because we can evaluate the work of the work. So I think the 1.5 month is quite enough for we can uh, apply or reject them. So it's about the trial contract. Yes. So how about you, Mr. Kiki?
I also agree uh with the new recruit to comply with the contract for 1.5 months, and I guess it's also just like what Mr. Arizal said. It's quiet enough for the trial, whether or not we will accept them. That's a good suggestion. And what about the
How,
what is that?
how about the laptop specification, sir? Any specification for that?
Yeah, I agree. I think our candidates must have like laptop, right, for their jobs. As long as we not give the laptop.
I'm sorry, Mr. Sabil, can you repeat that?
Yeah, I'm agree with you, Mr. Arifin. So I think the next discussion we must discuss about the laptop or notebook specification, as long as our company not like rent our laptop, right? So I think the candidates must have a laptop or notebook, Mr. Arifin.
Um, I think because the laptop now has at least 4 GB of RAM specification, I think we can up to 4 gigabyte. Gigabyte. I'm sorry.
Yes, I agree with Mr. Arvin because the 2 GB RAM is, I think, is quite slow, and it's uh, it's too much lagging we are when they are doing working. So we we can increase the minimum specification on 4 GB RAM. Just that.
Okay, I agree with Mr. Arifin and Mr. Zainal Arifin. So how about the candidates that really, really, really like really good, but doesn't have a laptop or netbook? Should we like rent our laptop or netbook, or should we what not reject, but what can I say? Uh, like get rid of this candidate. Let's have another candidates that have a laptop or netbook. That's should we run our notebook or laptop or just get rid of it? How about you, Mr. Fani Andrian? What should we do?
I'm sorry, Mr. Sabil. I cannot hear you clearly. So this is the point.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
So okay, that's not any problem. So can you hear me now?
Yes.
So previously we discussed about the like specifications about the laptop or notebook, that at least the laptop is have like 4 GB. And I want to ask you, Mr. Andrian, and my friends about what about the candidates that's really good but doesn't have laptop or netbook? Should we rent our laptop or notebook first, or we just like get rid of it? Like let's move to the other candidates. What about your opinion, Mr. Andrian?
I think we can plan our laptop, but if it is not, what is that? Not make our work very slowly like that.
Okay. What about yours, Mr. Rizky? Kikik?
Can I add some suggestion or opinion?
Sure.
For me, I think we are more uh, give it the opportunities for the people who has already uh, fulfill our requirement because we are have the the I think like about the requirement like it's just like we are talking about. So like the minimum high school and TOEFL, have a laptop and willing to work full time and willing to comply. It's about the professionalism, Mr. Sabil.
Okay, that's good, Mr. Arya. Like term and condition, like our yeah, I get your point.
Yes.
Maybe Mr. Kiki, can you give your point? Like yeah,
I think for the problem with the laptop, like what if the candidate doesn't have a laptop? Just like what Mr. Arizal said, we need to give them an opportunity for like uh we give them like what is that time to buy a laptop, so when they are on our company, when they are on trial, we lend them the laptop. But if they don't try to buy the laptop, we have to remove them. That's my suggestion.
Yes, I agree with you, Mr. Kiki. So I think it's quite enough for the requirement we have uh, discussed. So you can uh, conclude or makes conclusion about our discussion today.
Before before we move on to the conclusion, uh, who will manage the recruitment?
Maybe for the time. So the plagiarism teams can help in the managing or open requirement.
Yeah, yeah, I agree because like our team still have a lot of jobs to do.
Andre and Arifin, can you manage it?
Is there any fee for that?
I think it's okay, so we don't receive flying salaries.
All right. I think we've covered everything regarding the worker strike. We have decided to open recruitment to solve the strike. Also, we have decided the requirement for the new recruit to enter our company. The requirement is as follows. The first is minimum high school graduate or equivalent, minimum TOEFL score 450, have a laptop or notebook with a minimum RAM specification of 3 or 4 gigabyte. If if they don't have a laptop, we will uh, for, lend them some laptop until for the next is willing to work full time 9 to 5 in the evening from Monday to Friday at Baskoro Second Street, Jebres, Surakarta.
I'm sorry, Mr. Kiki. I think there's some mistake. Like we agree that we can reduce the time, not full time, but we can reduce it. Like, am I wrong? About
Uh, can you repeat that, Mr. Sabil?
I think we decide about we reduce the time, so not full time, but we reduce the time.
Uh, yes, I already reduced the time.
Okay.
The first time is 9 to 6 in the evening,
Okay.
and I reduced it to 9 to 5 in the evening.
Okay. So that's my mistake.
Yes, no
I'm sorry.
problem.
Okay. Thank you.
And the last requirement is willing to comply with the contract for 1.5 months. Is there anything else someone needs to say or ask before we adjourn the meeting?
I think it's enough, sir.
Yes, I think it's enough. Enough.
What about Sabil?
I think that's enough for me.
What about Andre?
I think it's enough.
All right then. Thank you everyone for coming to this meeting and share your ideas. I hope the solution that we've decided is going to solve the problem. I think that's all. Good afternoon.
Good evening, sir.
Afternoon,
Evening, sir.